Alright, there we go. Sorry guys, just the stream went down a couple times, and again I'm trying to give you guys the best feed as possible. I know that since we are wireless, it does actually go down. Try to give you guys the best feed as possible. So, and Gabe and Brian are still on the one-loss side, and after this particular match, we will be back to streaming the winner side, the top 4. It's kind of funny because top 4 players are either east side or west side players. The two east side teams will be playing each other at 7:30, which is in about 45 minutes from now. As soon as this particular match is over, is the east side, and then the west side is on the other side of the stream. So I did put a feeler bet out there, and because the hot seat match is going to be east versus west, so I am $75 invested right now that the west side is going to win. So hopefully they don't disappoint. It's a pretty good work here from Brian. Just roll up the ball to the side and then just give him a shot on the 8, and it should be pretty good. I mean Kaylin and I played them actually practicing to get to Tucson, the state tournament, and they gave us a run for our money. We lost the first set, I think it was 5-3, and then after that we played 2 more sets and beat them 5-4 and 5-2. So they played pretty well together. They've been playing for a little while. Brian was trying to play with possibly Veronica, but she couldn't make it tonight. So now the replacement for Veronica, for Brian playing Scotch, is Gabe. Oh wow, I did not expect him to miss there. That's not a good miss. And it raised to 5. It is still early though, but we will see if Don can make this 2-ball and get him shape, or possibly play safe. Oh, that was a great shot. Good stroke. Don can make this ball and come across. Should be well on the 8. Now again, if you are watching, go ahead and share the stream away. I know that at one point we had about 20 to 30 viewers, so I'm gonna try to do that one more time. Maybe that's the reason that the stream went down. We are playing the We Survived tournament. This is the round number 5 of the one-loss side, and the winner from here will play for $250. That is the minimum payment. We're only paying the top 6 teams from this 32 team field. That was a great shot by Brian. Score is 1-2-0 in a race to 5, playing BCA 8-ball Scotch doubles rules. So they are playing pretty even based on Fargo. Everybody's playing the same. So and the only, and Gilbert wants to know if I have any YouTube videos of playing me in nationals. I don't have myself playing in nationals. I do have myself playing in the Arizona tournament, which is over in the Bad Boys Billiards um, page. So you just have to, honestly, if you go to YouTube and you search under Carlos Chavez, Karloz Chavez, you will see me play in the finals of the 8-ball Arizona tournament. Now the payouts for the tournament here, first place will be $2,000. It's pretty close to that amount, and it goes down from there. I know that we only pay top 6, and 6th place gets let me double check and give you exact numbers here. 5 through 6 pays 250. So again, 250 is the payout for 6th place, all the way to 2,000 for first. If you got in all the side pots, is the payout. So it's not bad for investing $80 for the day and winning $1,000, 10 times your money. So it's about 1,000% return on a one-day event. So that is a pretty good payout if we look at it that way. Now we'll see if Brian can do something here. I know that the 9-ball is a pretty easy shot though, but you might want to use it for later on. And at the same time, they just started actually the other match on the other side of the room. Nick DeLeon versus Chris, and it's a race to 27 again, just like they did last time. They are not streaming tonight since we are busy with the tournament. We did actually ask for us to be streaming that match tomorrow, but Chris needs to go to California tomorrow. But again, if you are in the area, you can come and watch Chris Robinson against Nick DeLeon. They're playing for 8,000 again in the middle. We do have a $250 investment on Nick, so he better pull it out tonight again one more time like he did last time. And then I do have another investment myself, that the West Side is gonna win the hot seat match, and that is going to be at 7:30 is the first round, but that investment does not start till 9 p.m. our time, as right now it's 6:45. So another 45 minutes, we'll have the top 4 play on table 11 and 12. At the same time, you can watch the Chris Robinson and Nick DeLeon. So if you're trying to watch some really good pool, make your way to the Bullshooters Arena and watch 3 great matches coming. Barbox 8-ball and also a $8,000 match right across from us on the 9-foot table. Couple of 700 players playing. So again, Bullshooters is the place to be tonight. It is a packed house. There's a couple of teams that are gambling couple of sets. There's a couple of single matches also that are gambling couple sets, and the tournament. So it is a pretty nice packed house. If I were to show you everything that's going on, I think possibly roughly there's about 200 people in the building. And again, it is great to watch anything. There is also a UFC fight tonight. and that is 10 p.m. Eastern time on pay-per-view. That'll be more like 8 o'clock, and it might be getting a little loud. Hopefully not too loud, where it's not possible to play pool. So make your way to Bullshooters. It is the place to be tonight. Everything fun is going on tonight, especially if you enjoy pool, a little bit wrestling, gambling, and everything. Bring your cues. I didn't bring my cues, so I might be missing some action just by not bringing my cues. But again, I'm busy running this, and oh, Gabe ended up missing, and then not only that, but ended up resulting in a scratch shot in the corner. I will step out for just a minute. I need to go do some things and keep running the show. At the same time, actually going to the restroom. Alright, talk to you guys in a bit. All right, we are back one more time. And she almost made that last bank. And Gabe is trying to hold serve so that they don't have a easy shot on the 6-ball/7. So again, if you guys are watching, thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you guys actually share the stream as much as possible so that we get the exposure to our players, and again promote the pool industry. And Don and Joe against Brian and Gabe, they are both pretty close in Fargo wise, going to 5, so nobody gets a spot. It is time for Billy to play. He's about to play on the winner's side. And if I'm Brian, I like taking the 13 here, make it in the side, and then having Gabe shoot the 14 with top, so that they can go ahead and attempt to run out. That's what I like in this particular option, or shooting the 14 and having him hit the 13, kind of like that. So 12, 13 in the side, and that gives him automatic shape all the way down on the 11. So again, if you guys are watching, the place to be tonight is Bull Shooters. There is a lot of gambling matches. There's the tournament that we're running, and also Chris and Nick DeLeon are playing a race to 27. One more time, take 2 for 8,000 in the middle. There is also UFC tonight. There's not a lot of UFC people that are watching and getting ready to watch, so it's more like ready to watch any of the UFC. They are gonna do also a small tournament for darts, 16 player. So if you are coming to see if you can watch the tournaments that are going on, again, you can watch or come and watch. A couple of places to see, pool matches to watch. Action, Jackson here at Bull Shooters right now. And with the remodeling that they did, the new painted the entire building. They did a bunch of upgrades, carpet, bunch of the places new. They put gate rails also. They did a really good job, so nice safety there by Brian. So again, you really need to come out to Bull Shooters tonight. All the good stuff is now happening. Some of the players that were playing are out and sticking around and watching the match or gambling. So what else can you ask for when you're playing pool in a really nice setting? So again, if you guys are watching, go ahead and distribute, share the page. We are playing in a race to 5 currently. Jack Circus saying, careful guys, Carlos is being sneaky. There's about 2 or 3 East Mode teams left and about 10 West Side teams. And nope, the bet that I was doing was basically on the hot seat match, because if you take a look at the board, there's a few East versus West on the top side, and I'm trying to, I don't know, just get a feeler out there of gambling, but we already invested 250 in the other the other match, so now Gabe is breaking the balls here. Made a ball down and maybe got shape. So just trying to make a sweat bet on the last one. So good shot by Brian. Give him shape on the stripes, and everything's pretty much wide open now with the stripes. He can shoot the kind of like the 13 if he likes, but it's not gonna get him shape, so you shoot the 15 and drive back as much as possible, and then get him as straight as possible too on another ball. So that was a good shot, good draw shot by Gabe. Does leave him kind of funny on this ball here. He might have to go rail first for the 14 and then come around. So now Brian is a very, very large and tall individual, so his wingspan is some humongous. He is possibly about 6 something, 6'3", 6'4". I feel like I'm a little midget when he's next to me. See if he can make this 14 rail first is what I think he can do. Yeah, no shape. That's why I like going rail first. You go rail first and then hit it with a little bit of speed. I know it's a little tougher, but at the same time you have a chance to run out. So, but now he's gotta shoot the 13, but he might run into every single ball that is out there and not get him shape on the 9 or the 12. So we'll see. And one fun fact about Gabe was that he is actually top 8% of COD. So Aldo, if you are watching, the guy that just shot right now, he's a COD master. The 8% tile of the world of how good he is. So that's kind of cool to know about some of our players. And the reason I know that is because he actually went to go play at our house, and he put that in one of our questionnaires of how good he was for COD, which is Call of Duty. So we are down to the last 10 teams. There's 4 on, actually 12 teams in. There's 12 teams left after of the 32. There's 4 teams on the winner's side that play at 7:30, and there is 8 teams on the backside trying to come back and win the tournament. This is a little long here to do anything with the one, so I like just shooting it with top and try not to get hooked. If we can really stroke it, good shot. And on the other side, that just ended. It looks like Joe won the match 4-1. All right. Good win. He said that he closed it out in good fashion, so I'm gonna step out for a second so that I can go ahead and fix the bracket. So be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, yeah, I'm aware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. You said 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by your roaring sea. You meant the world to me.
And Brian is playing some really good safeties in order to keep them alive. He's not going for anything too extravagant, which is the exact way to actually go ahead and play. So now it's a ball in hand. I like taking the 9 and then to the 13, the 12, and that's 9, 12, 13. I like 9, 13, but oh no, never mind. From where I'm watching, it looks like the 13 is by the pocket. I mean the rail. So I like. Oh my God, what happened there? Whoa! Wait a minute. And Brian is a little upset over there, but again, he didn't sell out, so that's okay. It's not too bad of a leave on this one.
point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Now you got back, so me, but you meant the world to me.
And seems like just like that, they'll be up 3-0 in a race to 5. And again, Brian is playing really solid, not selling out when he needs to in a race to 5. So again, he's doing a good job in controlling the match pretty well.
Do you need to sell your house fast? Well, you've come to the right place. We buy houses in any condition or location and can close quickly so you can get paid and move on. Are you behind in payments, dealing with a divorce, job transfer, a fixer-upper, or have a bad tenant? We eliminate all the hassles of the traditional sales process. By selling to us, you won't have to do any repairs or updates, list with an agent, wait month after month for it to sell, hold open houses, or pay any out-of-pocket expenses. Give us a call and get your money fast.
All right, so this is just right off the break, and the ball is down, and Brian is now shooting the ball to make solids, and then now continue the run from there.
I wonder what went wrong today, eh? Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say, eh? To say the words you remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your head. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Let your body go. Let your body go. Let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, eh? Until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, eh? It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you guys for still watching the stream tonight. It is Brian and Gabe are ahead in race to 5, 4-1. It is the one loss side. If the person that wins this particular match will be playing for $250 on the other side. And now again, if you are in town or close to actually bull shooters, it is the place to be. We have a big match, Chris Robinson and Nick DeLeon. At the same time, we also have our tournament that's going on and the UFC night. So it is a very nice pool night when it comes to a place to be. So make sure that you guys stop by over here at Bull Shooters. It is perfect time. It is 7:30 right now. The top 4 teams that haven't lost are starting to play. On the other side of the screen, there's Junior Shooting. They are on the winner side and have not lost yet. It is 2 West Side teams playing on that side. Steve Blackburn and Tony Page is the highest rated team at 1150 Fargo, and Junior and Spanky are really close within 4 points. So again, table 11 is the winner side and they have not lost yet. Since they haven't lost, they are now actually guaranteed $250 because they will be playing on the backside no matter what. So again, it all depends on what is going on after that match. The one they're watching, Don and Joe, have been actually battling since the second round on the one loss side and trying to make it to the money. There's only 2 games away, so they need to climb this hill of 4-1 and not let them get another game. So again, let's see if they can do that. Oh, she just ended up missing.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, yeah, I'm aware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. You stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold you hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me.
And now Brian has ball in hand, and they should be able to run out here. It's the 9 first, then the 15. the 12 would be the last ball. I like shooting the 15 first, and that's what Brian saying on the other side of the coin. Shoot the 15, and then I'll handle the 13, then the 10, then the 14 to get to the 12 for the 8. So it's a good shot there by Gabe. Now Brian can just go forward and try to give him shape on the 10 ball to see how high he needs to be. And after that, should be pretty sun. If he can handle that shot. That was good. Great shot by Gabe there to give Brian a nice shot to get him to the last ball before the 8. Shouldn't be too difficult here. And oh my God, he threw right into the pocket. We'll be back in a minute for a watch shot. And now the score is gonna be 4-2, and only because of a mistake that Brian made on that last one. I think he could have just shot the 14 and actually have Gabe handle the previous shot. He can make balls. I don't like going the other way. That was a really nice shot there by Brian, shooting the balls to break them up. Gabe does have a shot at the 4 ball here, possibly coming around for the 5 in the same side.
Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words you remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your heart.
So he just got on the wrong side of that 5 ball in order to give it a good out.
It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
Nice attempt on that jump there to get him shaped. He would have had perfect shape on the 3 ball. Actually, that's the 5 and possibly gotten out. And whoops, on the other side, Steve Blackburn just got a really nice shot on that ball to get to the 8 and give Tony a good out. So again, these guys on the other side are on the winner's side. They haven't lost. They are playing for a difference because the loser will be pretty much guaranteed 250. But if they win, it is 590 guaranteed because they will be no matter what in 3rd. So there's a difference about $240 match that they are playing on table 11. At the same time, on the other side, we have the Nick DeLeon and Chris Robinson match, 4,000 in the middle, a couple of 700 Fargos playing. So again, to come and see tonight at Bull Shooters is the night to come and watch. We do have UFC also going on, so there's a few things that are going on to keep you entertained. So again, the place to be is Bull Shooters when it comes to pool. And we are running pretty close to schedule, maybe about 30-minute delay. The stream match should have been at 7:30. This one is just taken a little longer. They did start a little behind. Now, I like shooting the 11 here actually to try to run out. That was good. He controlled the speed of the cube up pretty well, but I think myself, I like shooting the 11 and then using the ball down. It's easier for me to actually get shape. So if she can just shoot it into the rail and out, should be perfect on the 15. That was a really good coach there by Don in order to All right, what a shot there by Dawn. Jesus, she is not afraid to play there. I would be shaking in my boots shooting that bank. But again, not Dawn. So now scores 4-3 in a race to 5. And now Brian had a shot at the 8 ball twice and missed it. It's cost him 2 games. So this is now a really close game. We'll see how it goes from here. And on the other table, table number 11, according to what I've seen, I think the Steve Blackburn and Tony Page are ahead by just 1 or 2 games in a race to 5. So they might be my horses representing in a race to 5 8 ball.
someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see we can be true, we can be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real. I want you to see that this is a love we both feel, that we both feel. And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying? And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying. That we're meant to be. We're meant to be. That we're meant to be. We've both been there before. When a love shuts the door, it's a losing game, it's a losing game. But this time it's more than another love war. This ain't the same, this ain't the same. They say love heals all, it makes it all alright. In time, in time. My heart still feels the breaking, but you make my world so bright. Feels so right, it feels so right. And how will we ever feel that what we've got is real? There's no denying, there's no denying. And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying. And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying? And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying. That we're meant to be. We're meant to be.
All right, so this might be the ending of this match. It is pretty easy out when it comes to Gabe and Brian. They had a really good hill match way earlier, and two of the games got away. So now score is now 5-2. 3 was the final. And again, thank you guys for watching, shutting down the stream. And next round will be the winners out. It'll be coming straight back. So don't go anywhere. Reload. Be back in just a second. Thank you guys.